Whoa, boys and girls. I just got to say thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Listen, yesterday we celebrated 500 episodes. 500 episodes, guys. Today is 501. And we did it with somebody who just is a incredible individual, Daniel Gomez. If you didn't have the chance to see that episode, you know what? I'll put it down in the comment section. Or you can just go back in the timeline. You'll be able to see it right there, boys and girls, because that was incredible. I mean, seriously, for all of you, I'm just still in overflow, not only of God's goodness, of God's grace, of God's mercy, but what started out as just a small spark of childlike faith in the small corner of a little town in East Texas has grown to over 500 episodes now of encouragement, of growth, of God-sized inspiration, of God's goodness. And so a massive thank you to all of you guys, especially our special guest, Daniel Gomez, yesterday, for helping us celebrate that milestone in style. I'm telling you, this guy, he brought the wisdom, the energy, the authenticity, and the fire that we needed for Motivational Mindset Monday. So go back in the timeline and watch that one if you did not get a chance to do that. And then, of course, all of you cool kids, right? You guys are the reason this community exists. So thank you for showing up, engaging, sharing your stories, guys, and daring to activate your childlike faith to live out your childhood dreams in this playground we call life. And so thank you for joining me here in the Fun Life community. This is the Childlike Faith Podcast for all you Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business and achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, or your joy. And boys and girls, listen, I'm going to go ahead and tell you, I started to go back through and unpack the episode yesterday, and we pulled 4 more episodes out of it. Can you believe that? We pulled out 4 more episodes, and we're going to start today with the Transformation Tuesday. And we're going to be simply talking about shift your mindset, shift your future. If you don't like where your life is heading right now, if you don't feel that you have gotten everything that you've wanted in this life up until now, guess what? Today is your day. This is the episode for you. Now, I want you to go back and hear it directly from Daniel, but we're going to unpack that, because if you thought that episode 500 with Daniel was fire, guys, today we're going to go even deeper. We're going to unpack a lot of what Daniel was sharing with us, because transformation isn't just about mindset, right? It's about total and complete surrender. So let me ask you guys, you ready? Let me ask you guys this. What area of your life have you not surrendered to God yet? What area of your life have you not surrendered to God? Because the moment you do, guys, everything changes. Everything changes. So here, if you're new to the Fun Life, or here, first time guest here on the Childlike Faith Podcast, we want to welcome you. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being on here. In the chat, just let us know where you're coming from, or you can shoot me or text me directly. My number's down below, 903-570-0052. Let's connect, johnnyjuan.com, or you can go to funlifecoaching.com. Check out all the cool stuff, all the resources we have available for you guys. But Daniel Gomez, right, wrote a book, A Millionaire Mindset. And that mindset doesn't begin with money, but with belief, attitude, and a heart for God, a heart, right? Like the deer panteth after the water brook, right? So here's the thing, guys. Daniel dropped this golden nugget, and I had to literally stop, make a note. I was trying to do it electronically, but here's the thing. He said that the higher you go, the higher God takes you, the deeper you have to go with him. The deeper you have to go with yourself and with God. And I'm telling you guys, it's so true, because I remember at a construction site, I looked down, and the foundation, the pillar that we're putting in down there, I was like, man, how deep does this go? I was talking to the engineer, and they said that depends on how high they want that structure to go, they have to go even deeper. And so when Daniel said that yesterday, it reminded me of that story. So in engineering, if it makes sense, right, the higher you go, the deeper you got to go, because you never know what's going to come. You never know what's going to be, right, that outside force that's going to be pushing you over. And so Romans 12:2 says, right, be not conformed to this world, but be transformed, right? How? By the renewing of your minds, guys. And that's what this thing is all about. So here's your identity reminder. You ready? You are royalty. Boys and girls, translation, you're God's kiddo. Don't ever forget that. Don't ever forget that you are God. You know, a lot of times we forget who we are, but what you cannot forget is whose you are. And guys, you are a royal priesthood, right? A chosen generation, a peculiar people. Ah! I'm telling you guys, when I went back and watched that episode yesterday, I think I've watched it 3 times. And each time I've picked up some golden nugget. So, hey, listen, again, I'll put it down in the comment section. So appreciate you being on here with us. But here's the thing. Here's what I want. Here's the point I want to make. I want to get across to you guys. Transformation isn't about adding more to your plate. It's about surrendering what doesn't belong there. Right? The higher you go in life and in business, the deeper your roots got to be with God. That's it, right? It's the book. It's the Psalms 101. It's the Psalms 1, right? That's how the book opens, right? You're going to be like that tree planted by the rivers, guys. And so my question for you is this: the motivation behind how this whole thing works is, what belief or burden are you still holding on to that God is asking you to surrender? What is that? I mean, if you let go today, seriously, if you guys let go of it today, what space would that open up in your life for something greater? You know, a lot of times we're so heaven bent on holding on to the good that we don't make space for the great, right? You got to say no to the good so you can say yes to the best. And so, what is that for you guys? I'm seriously encourage today. I know it's not Win This Day Wednesday, but here's the thing: I want to encourage you to stack those wins, because one surrendered thought today, one surrendered action, right, tomorrow. This is how transformation happens. One surrendered thought today, one surrendered action tomorrow. That's what happens. That's how this whole thing compounds, guys. How it compounds. So what is that for you? I mean, here's the thing. Most people, you ready? Most people don't fail because they aim too high and miss. They fail because they aim too low and hit it. Right? Mr. Ziegler said it perfectly. If you aim at nothing, you'll hit it every time. But if you aim too low and hit it, guys, that's you know, you're just not making room for God's provision. For God's you got to think bigger. I think there's a whole book on that. And so what is that for you guys? What is this big thinking idea that you got to be able to do? All right, so let's go on to the methodology, right? The methodology is where it gets real, right? And so if you think about it, last week we talked about the cool kid habits, and cool kid habit number 5 is intentional thinking, and plus with daily surrender. So what is it that you got to do, right? Write down one area, just one area that you need to surrender today to God, and then pray over that. Pray over it to replace it with one empowering truth about who you are in Him. Right? In Tom Ziegler's book, right? The Choose to Win book, it says the fastest way to success is to replace a bad habit with a good habit. And so write down one area that you need to surrender to God today, pray over it, and replace it with one empowering truth about who you are in God. I mean, for example, maybe we'll just say, I'm not good enough, or I'm not enough. Replace that with, I'm a child of God, created to do great works, right? It's Ephesians 2:10. Come on, guys. So here we go. If you missed the replay, again, I'll put the link down in the bottom. I want you to go back and watch it. Breaking this down on episode 500, guys. Go back and watch it. It's worth the watch. It is. Pedro, you back there? Where you at, Pedro? There's Pedro right there, hanging tight. So Pedro's fun fact is this, guys, right? Pedro's fun fact is brought to you by thefunlifecoaching.com. Cool Kids All Access Digital Pass. Go in there and check it out. Again, there's a website right there, funlifecoaching.com. He says, did you know palm trees can bend almost 50 degrees in hurricane force winds without breaking? You know why? Oh, you're not ready for the why. Because their roots grow deep into the soil. It's same with us, guys. The deeper we grow in God, the higher we can rise without breaking. Because we're going to get tested. I mean, go ahead and be sure of it. You're going to get tested. And so I don't want you guys to break under pressure. I don't want you guys to go in and say, oh, yeah, I wasn't ready for that. No, you got to be ready. So, hey, listen, guys, if you're just joining us live, appreciate you being on here. Thank you for joining us. Just a brief recap. Yesterday, we celebrated our 500th documented episode, and it was with Powerhouse Daniel Gomez. I'll put the link down below. You got to go back and watch it. I mean, I'm still buzzing with a lot of the takeaways. And one nugget that stood out today that we covered is the higher you go, right? The higher God takes you, the deeper you have to go within yourself and with God, right? That's transformation in action, guys. It's not just about thinking bigger. It's about surrendering deeper. As Daniel reminded us, you're royalty. You're God's kiddo. And so today on this episode, just a brief recap for those of you just joining us, we talked about why transformation begins with surrender and not striving. How to renew your mind daily for lasting change, right? Romans 12:2. And then why gratitude and intentional thinking multiplies opportunity, guys. And then we just shared with you guys the practical step that you can take today to shift your mindset. And so what was that for you? What was your big takeaway? I mean, seriously, if you missed the milestone episode, go back and watch it. I'll put it down in the link here in just a little bit. And it's loaded with wisdom, with truth bombs. And if you're ready, seriously, guys, if you're ready to step into your next level of your life, here's your chance. You ready? One of the things that Daniel did is he gave us $1,000 off for his Sticker Shock live event, September 19th to 20th in San Antonio. And I'll put that link down below as well. But you're going to be able to unlock your personal strategy, your personal call with Daniel Gomez himself. And it's a complimentary call just to see if it's a good fit for you. And if it is, he'll give you $1,000 scholarship just for using the promo code FUN. Fun. So what is that? Guys, what are you going to do with that? Now that you know, right? Cool kids. Transformation doesn't happen by accident. It happens when you surrender. So remember, you're royalty. You're God's kiddo. And the deeper you go with him, the higher God can take you. And if you're ready to stop living life on the outside edges of the playground, I don't want you to stay there, guys. I don't want you to just stop there, guys. I want you to go a little bit further. So Daniel and I, we put together a little promo code for you. Go ahead, I'll put that link down in the comment section. If you want the call with me, I'll take it. I'll still give you my call. But when you have a chance to sit down one-on-one with 30-minute call with Daniel Gomez, the author of The Making of the Millionaire Mind, I don't want you to miss that opportunity, guys. So again, I'll put that link down below. Appreciate you being on here with us today. Love you. Thank you. Hey, listen, this is the Childlike Faith Podcast for all you Christian entrepreneurs who want to grow and scale your business to achieve the financial freedom you're looking for without sacrificing your time, your family, your faith, or your joy. Thank you for joining us. Appreciate you being on here. Love you. Hey, come back tomorrow as we continue to unpack Monday's episode, the 500th episode. This is 501. And so we're going to continue to unpack that tomorrow on Win This Day Wednesday. Love you, boys and girls. Adios.